Controlling childhood asthma in 7 easy steps. The most common chronic, long-term childhood condition is asthma. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Master Health Media channel. Subscribe, make a comment, hit the bell icon please, and thanks. Asthma affects about 9 million children in the United States. In Europe, up to 10% of children suffer from asthma symptoms. Unfortunately, many of these children's parents are unaware of the different methods for controlling childhood asthma. If you think your child has asthma, consult your doctor. However, keep in mind that symptoms will vary from episode to episode, and asthma isn't the only source of wheezing and coughing. A virus or bacterial infection of the airways causes asthma-like symptoms in children under the age of 5. However, regardless of the cause, it is best to get your child to a doctor if he or she is having trouble breathing. Approximately 80% of children with asthma inherit the disease by the age of 5. According to studies, children who grew up in rural areas have lower asthma rates than those who grew up in towns, particularly if they spent their first 5 years in a rural area. Cockroach allergen seems to aggravate asthma symptoms in inner-city children rather than dust mite or pet allergens. As a result, ensuring that general cleaning and maintenance routines are practiced to ensure that cockroaches are not encouraged into the home is a vital step in controlling your child's asthma. The highest levels of cockroach allergens have been discovered in high-rise apartments. Exposure to smoke is another factor that has been related to the development of asthma in children. According to a study conducted in Norway, nearly 10% of adult asthma patients had been exposed to passive smoking as children. As a result, another action to take at home is to make certain that tobacco smoke is not present in your child's environment. If your doctor suggests that your child take medication, the next step is to persuade him or her to do so. Asthma is one of the most common reasons for children to visit the emergency department. However, studies have shown that up to half of these hospitalizations could be prevented if children, especially adolescents, adhered to their medication schedules, avoided asthma triggers, and saw their doctor on a regular basis. Fear of side effects or dependence, as well as the perception that taking medicine is uncool, may be keeping children from taking their medication on a regular basis. There is no tobacco smoke in your child's environment. If your child's doctor recommends medicine, the next step is to convince him or her to take it. One of the most common causes for children to go to the emergency room is asthma. However, studies have shown that if children, especially teenagers, followed their medication schedules, avoided asthma triggers, and saw their doctor on a regular basis, up to half of these hospitalizations could be avoided. Fear of side effects or dependency, as well as the belief that taking medicine is uncool, may prevent children from taking their medication on a regular basis. To lower the risk of developing asthma, children are considered to be more vulnerable to viral and allergic causes than adults. Identifying asthma causes and teaching your child how to recognize and prevent them is a vital step in managing your child's asthma. Ibuprofen is one potential cause, as the medication has been linked to asthma symptoms in over 100,000 children. Over the summer holidays, children prefer to spend more time outdoors. If pollen or high ozone levels cause your child's asthma, keep an eye on them. Physical activity is a common asthma cause in children. Instruct your boy to take medicine as required, and to do warm-up and cool-down exercises before and after strenuous activity. If your child is attending summer camp, make sure that those in charge are aware of your child's asthma management and action plans. In the United States and Canada, there are camps specifically for asthmatics. It's important to have a written action plan that specifies when and how to take medications, as well as how to handle an asthma attack. It's critical to have the important information written down in case you or your child forgets what to do when it's difficult for them to breathe. It's important for you and your child to stay calm during an assault, as fear will make breathing more difficult. The natural instinct for a parent is to cuddle their infant, but this will further constrict the chest. If your child has been diagnosed with asthma, the next move is to notify his or her school. Any school should have access to asthma medicine, and some schools allow students to bring and self-administer their medication if certain conditions are met. While we're on the subject of classrooms, there's one asthma cause in children that is often ignored. School buses are big polluters, and studies indicate that children riding them are subjected to 5 to 15 times as much asthma-triggering emissions. Compared to outside, there are more particulates inside the buses. New Jersey recently passed legislation requiring school buses and municipal vehicles to be retrofitted to reduce tailpipe pollution. Is your state following suit? Remember, if you've been diagnosed with asthma, you'll need to educate yourself. The best medicine, according to experts, is intelligence. You must understand how to monitor and control asthma in order to prevent the condition from affecting your child's life. This will include understanding how to properly administer drugs, determining if your child's attacks are caused by allergens and, if so, how to minimize exposure to them, and making lifestyle adjustments to help your child avoid attacks. Despite the fact that asthma is a common condition, there are still many misconceptions regarding it. The expectation that the disease will change every 7 years or even go away fully is one of the most harmful to children. Any noticeable development, unfortunately, is most likely due to hormonal fluctuations as the child's immune system matures. The underlying problem does not go away, and if it is not treated, it can cause long-term lung harm. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Master Health Media channel. Subscribe, make a comment, hit the bell icon please, and thanks. Blessings.